I want to show you the 5 terrible mistakes to avoid after you close on a self-storage deal. 4th thing you can do wrong after you buy a facility is not implementing ancillary income. So I can't tell you the amount of times I've looked at businesses who aren't making enough money off their fees, right? Ancillary income. So this is not offering, the big one is tenant protection plans, or TPP as we call it, which is going to all your customers who have a storage unit and saying, hey, we're wanting to make sure everybody has their items insured here. So if you have homeowners insurance that covers it, awesome. If not, we need you to enroll in this program. It's $9 a month and it's going to offer you $2,500 of coverage on your stuff in here. It's a win-win because you can charge $9 and you only have to pay the company that's underwriting it. Means if somebody makes a claim, they pay them the $2,500, not you. And they'll charge you like $1.50, $2. So if you're charging $9 and they charge you $2, you make $7 per unit per month. And if you think about that on a cap rate, that can really add up. So not charging that. And then the other thing is admin fees. When people are moving in, they're expecting to pay admin fees, which is just like getting set up in the system. I charge $20 for everybody who moves in. And the other one is late fees. If customers don't pay you by the 7th or 8th or whatever your local jurisdiction requires, we charge $20 late fees. We got to pay our bills on time. You got to pay your bills on time. Those can really add up. In just one of my facilities in a year, that added up over to $10,000 extra dollars, and it cost me $0 to implement. The final mistake you can make right after you buy a facility is throwing out crap whose you don't know who it is. So I've had this happen a couple times. I buy a facility from a mom and pop, and we're going through, we're looking at the rent roll, and okay, great. Betty Smith is in this unit, Dave whoever's in this unit, right? And we get to a unit, and there's nobody listed. And I look in the unit and there's a bunch of stuff in there. I'm like, well, whose stuff is this? And the owner just goes,
I just really don't know whose stuff this is.
So what do? Do I just throw the stuff out because nobody knows whose stuff it is? That is not the right move. That can get you in some hot water. And really what you're doing is you're assuming the liabilities of the old owner who didn't properly document whose that is. So what you need to do is you need to contact a local attorney, tell them about the situation, and ask the proper process to get that out. Now, the first thing I would do personally, just from a business perspective, is I'm gonna put a lock on the unit. I'm gonna go get a laminated sheet of paper that says, hey, we're under new ownership. We need some contact information from you. Please call us or email us at this number, this email, so we can update your information. And I've had it happen before where people come out and say, hey,
you've got a lock on my unit. What information do you need?
And I'm really glad I didn't throw that out because I could have gotten myself into a lawsuit. So that's the first thing I do. I'd wait 30 days, maybe 45 days, see if anybody comes out there to the unit. And then I would start the auction process on that unit, which is where, depending on where you're at, you gotta put some stuff in the local newspaper. You gotta put it up online for X amount of days, and you can start to auction that. And even if it is somebody's stuff, number one is you'll have people making payments. If you never get payment, then you have the right to actually kick that person and auction their stuff out. If you do get payments, you're like, great, we figured out whose stuff this is, right? And then on the other hand, you can go through and you can legally auction it off, and you've done everything by the book legally, and you've removed yourself from the liability of accidentally throwing somebody's stuff out who you shouldn't. Okay? Don't ask me how I know. We worked it out. I am here for you on this journey. I'm here for you with this channel. If you have any questions about running a self-storage facility, again, 26 years old, done over $50 million of real estate transactions, primarily in self-storage, boat and RV storage. And oh, by the way, if you're just wanting to get in and you're like, hey, how do I even get in a self-storage facility? Then none of this even matters, and you really need to figure out what market do I want to buy deals in, which is why I put together this video right here where you can understand what goes into analyzing a self-storage market so I know I'm buying a good deal.